Linux is one of the most popular operating system, and if you are working on Windows operating system and wants to work on Linux, then there are a few ways that you can follow. One approach is that you can create a virtual machine of Linux operating system and you can access it directly from your Windows machine. Another approach is that along with your Windows operating system, you can also install the Linux in your laptop, and once you will reboot or restart your laptop, then you will get an option to choose either one of them. So if you will use the Linux over there, then your laptop will behave like a Linux operating system. Now in this video we will talk about something different, and we will not do any one of them. We will only have the Windows operating system, and by using one of the Windows feature which is called as WSL, we will install the Linux operating system over here. Before working on that concept, we need to understand what is a WSL. WSL is a Windows subsystem for Linux, and this is a feature of Windows. Now let's learn how can we use this Linux operating system on my Windows operating system laptop. So here I'm using this Windows operating system and I'm using Windows 11. Now first of all we need to install the WSL over here, and for that you can open the terminal window in your laptop. So here I'm searching for the terminal, and this is the terminal, and over here we can install the WSL. For that we simply have to run one command which is called as WSL-install. This will install the latest version of WSL in your system. So let's click on this enter button and see what will happen. In my case, I have already installed this WSL, so I'm getting this message that the Ubuntu has already been installed. But in your case, if you are doing it for the first time, then you will get a different message that once the WSL is installed, then you need to update the kernel of your operating system, and for that you can run another command. So let me just open another window over here, and the another command is WSL. Either you can use this command wsl.exe install, or you can also use the update command over here. You need to run any one of these commands, and let's say I'm using this wsl.exe update, then you will see that in my case everything is up to date, there is no need to update. But in your case you will have to update your wsl.exe by using this command. Now it is time to learn which operating system I want to install in my Windows operating system. There are different distributions of the Linux operating system, and to view the list of all of them, here we can run a command which is called as WSL, and here I'm writing L space O. So L is list and O is online. If I hit the enter button this time, then you will see we are having a list of all the available distributions of the Linux operating system. Here you can see we are having a list of all the available distributions for the Linux operating system. You can choose any one of them and you can install any one of them. In case you want to install more than one, then that is also possible, and you can install more than one distributions in your Windows operating system. Now let's understand how can we install this distribution in our Windows operating system. And for that we need to run a command which is WSL, then install, and then the distribution and the name of the distribution. So in case you want to install the Ubuntu, then you can simply write the Ubuntu over there. If you want to install the specific version, for example I want to install this 24.04, then I can write this similar name over here. Once you will do that, hit the enter button, and this will take some time and it will install that distribution in your system. And also in that process it will ask for a username and the password. You can enter a username of your choice, and you can also set the password of your choice. If you will open the terminal window, and over here you will notice that we are having a drop down, and in this drop down you will notice we are having one more extra option, and this will be there based on the distribution that you have installed in your laptop. In my case I have only installed this Ubuntu, so I'm having only this option, so I can choose this one, and this terminal will behave like a Linux operating system. Now here you can notice I'm having the similar terminal command, and if I'm writing the ls over here, then you can notice there is no directory, I'm not having anything. If I want to create new directory, then I can use this command mkdir, and let's say it is temp1. Hit the enter button, you can see we are having this directory over there. Let's create few more of them. Let's run the list. Now you can see we are having 3 folders over here, and you can also run all other commands of the Linux operating system over here. Let's say I want to remove some of the folders, so I can use this rmdir temp1, hit the enter button. If I use the ls, then you can notice that this temp1 has been removed from my system. In case you have installed more than one distributions in your system and you want to set any one of them as the default one, then there is a very simple command which is called as WSL and then this S, and then you will have to define the name of your distribution. By using this approach, you can set the default distribution for your WSL. And if you are not interested in the command line tool, then you can also do all these things by using the graphical user interface. And in that case, to enable or disable this WSL, you will have to open the enable Windows feature. So let's just open the control panel and click on this uninstall a program, and there is this option turn on Windows feature on and off, and here you will notice you are having this Windows Subsystem for Linux, and this is called as WSL. So make sure this is enabled. Once you will enable this one, then you can search on the Microsoft Store about these distributions. So this is Microsoft Store, and over here you can search for the Linux distributions. Here you can see we are having this Ubuntu. I have already installed it, that is why we are having this install option over here. You can also use other distributions from this place. This is Oracle Linux, this is Oracle Linux 9.2, Kali Linux. If you want to learn more about this WSL concept of the Windows, then you can follow this link. You can also get this link from the description box. So there is this install option, and if I click on this manual install steps, then you can see we will have a list of all the distributions. So from this place you can directly click on these links. So let's say I'm clicking on few of them, and this will open the Microsoft Store and it will directly point to that particular distribution. So in case I want to install this particular version, then I can simply click on this download and I can install it. Once you will install it, then either you can use that terminal concept or you can also search directly in your search box. So you can notice I'm searching for Ubuntu, and Ubuntu is something that I have installed. So I'm getting this option, click on this one, and see in my CLI I'm getting this option to work on the Linux operating system. So this is the fastest and best way to learn about the Linux commands if you are a Windows user and do not want to install anything extra in your laptop. If the video was helpful for you, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.